Morning, actors and writers on strike are united and determined in the face of a long summer standoff.
Nye Remy spoke with an actress who temporarily moved home to Bismarck due to the strike.
Making headlines in the United States, and as the strike continues, some may wonder, what does this actually mean? I'm here with Naomi Shafee, a Bismarck native who has starred in several movies and has a lot to say. Naomi, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Many may be wondering, why strike? What is the significance behind all of this?
So there's a company called AMPTP, the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers. So they're basically like the bargaining person between the unions, the Writers Union, SAG-AFTRA, which is the Screen Actors Guild, and then like Disney and Netflix and those kinds of guys. So with AI, they were saying like, oh, we want to be able to scan a background actor's face once, pay them, the rate of $187 per day, and then have their likeness, their body, their face for like eternity. So that would cut out a lot of work for like thousands and thousands of people. And then you wonder, well, it's like, well, where is it going to go from there? Are we going to have commercials like where it's all AI? At what point are you like cutting off all of these performers and then writers too, because they're like, oh, well, we want to be able to use AI to like write these scripts. And it's like, okay, well, you're cutting out thousands and thousands of jobs, like right. People that have been working for you and paying like your bills for like a super long time. Another concern was residuals for streaming services. So basically residuals are what pay like actors and stunt performers bills for a long period of time, because you get your initial pay when you work, but then when the show airs, you get a percentage of the money that's made off of it. But with streaming services, it was hard because it's like, oh, well, this is so new, we don't really know how to calculate it. So it was different from what people are making from like the movies and television shows you would see on TV. So people that were getting residuals from streaming services were getting super underpaid comparatively to those other shows.
How is it personally affecting you? I mean, what are you doing while the strike is happening?
To North Dakota, Bismarck, this is where my family is, my church is, my community is, people that, support me. Just because I'm like, well, why would I want to be down there when there's no opportunity to work? Not even like the needing to work and like having the opportunity to 100% get that work, but the opportunity to have the opportunity to work is gone. Right. So it's like, why be down there? And some people might think that I'm, being selfish for like not being down there with like the picket signs or whatever. But it's also like, I see people in those positions where they're working multiple jobs. Their life happiness levels are like so far down because they're worried about their family, they're worried about the kids, they're worried about their houses. And I just didn't want to be put in a situation where I was going to be extremely depressed because of everything that's going on down there. And it's just the people that are being affected by this are not the 1%. It's not your Anne Hathaways. It's not, your Brad Pitts. They're still affected and you see them on the line, but it's like those people have money set aside. There was a CEO that came out and said that they're going to try to bleed the writers dry, to lose their houses, to lose their cars, so that way they're forced to renegotiate. And it's just so sad that like money for those people, they're so disconnected from reality, from the middle class or the lower class, that they don't understand that the effect that they're having, or they understand and they just don't care. Those people, those CEOs have the right to be able to, want to be fiscally responsible, but again, at what cost? Yeah. Like, if you're taking away thousands and thousands and thousands of people's jobs, like that's also not good for the economy. So it's like, is it going to be the 1% or the people that are, like hardworking American citizens?
Well, thank you so much for joining us,
yeah,
Naomi.
It's great to be here.
And back to you guys.
And Shafee says that a strike is not what she wanted, of course, but she hopes the results are positive and allows her and other actors to be treated fairly.